Tonight, the share market bloodbath. More than 100 billion wiped in just minutes. The dollar plunges to new lows, but a supersized rate cut could be on the way. The bombshell backflip from Peter Dutton as he dumps his working from home ban. The inquest into the Bondi tragedy that's dividing 6 grieving families. Thousands of doctors hours away from walking off the job. And will Latrell Mitchell be part of a bold plan to overcome the injury crisis at the Rabbitohs?
This is 9 News with Peter Overton.
Good evening. From the second the bell rang, it was carnage. More than $160 billion wiped off the Australian Stock Exchange in a matter of minutes, while the Aussie dollar plunged to a 5-year low. Super balances smashed too. But tonight, there could be good news for mortgage holders. The Treasurer now openly discussing the prospect of 4 interest rate cuts this year.
Money markets in freefall.
The early assessment, deep concerns.
Crashing under the weight of tariffs. Bad news for travellers, but the upside, rate cuts appear to be on the way.
Chris, thank you. The Prime Minister has confirmed Australia is among dozens of countries trying to negotiate a tariff deal with the US President. At the front of the queue, Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel's Prime Minister, set to become the first world leader to have face-to-face talks with Donald Trump.
Donald Trump's bombshell tariffs have shocked the global economy.
Later this month. In London, Jessica Millward, 9 News.
Let's get our first check of the day's weather. Good evening, Amber.
Good evening to you, Pete. We enjoyed a beautiful day across Sydney, blue skies and sunshine with light to moderate southwesterly winds. After a low of just under 16 degrees, the city warmed up to a top of 28. That is 5 degrees warmer than average, while it was a cool start in our west, dropping to just under 12 degrees before also reaching a top of 28 this afternoon. We are expecting some showers tomorrow. I'll be back with the full forecast a little later, Pete.
Amber, thank you. In the news ahead, a sinister shipment stopped in its tracks. Just what police found hidden in these 166 drums at our border. A sleepwalker cleared of murdering her husband. Now his family fighting to close the loophole that saw her go free. Dennis the Menace, remembering TV's #1 mischief maker. And the milestone marathon for North Korea, why this race was so special. It's as foolish as it is dangerous. Tonight we can show you shocking vision of a cyclist riding across the busy Anzac Bridge in the wrong direction, risking life and limb not just for himself but those around him.
There's reckless and then there's this.
In Liverpool, Mike Dalton, 9 News.
Ahead in 9 News, using AI to declutter your home, how it works and how much it costs. Effie Zahos has that story a little later. Plus, they've been begging for a bypass for 60 years, coming up light at the end of the tunnel for Pitt Town. All of that coming up after sport with James, and the Rabbitohs injury list continues to grow.
Good evening to you, Pete. Yes, another 3 players set to spend extended periods on the sideline. So Wayne Bennett will have to get creative. Does he have a bold plan featuring superstar Latrell Mitchell? Are the Bears' hopes of returning to the NRL via Perth over? We speak exclusively to the WA Premier. Plus, the Roosters' defence of halfback Chad Townsend amid talk. He's set to be axed.
And you might need your brolly tomorrow. I'll tell you how much rain is on the way shortly.
Baby boomers in the firing line, their nest eggs shrinking when they need them most.
Quite confronting for a lot of people.
Whether you're nearing retirement or you're already drawing down on your savings, there are some simple strategies you can use to ease the pain.
9 News, your news, tomorrow at 6.
Just days on from his starring return at centre for the Rabbitohs, Latrell Mitchell looks set for another positional switch. The South superstar could be moved into the halves to help solve an injury crisis in the club's playmaking ranks.
The game's greatest entertainer is always ready to...
With the great one himself, Gretzky on hand to help mark the milestone as well. Nice stuff, Pete. 100% footy diehards, we're going to give maths clear air tonight. Special time tomorrow, 8:40 here on 9.
Can't wait, James.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Still to come tonight on the news, selling items online. Well, it's about to get a whole lot easier. Next, we show you the AI platform that's become a one-stop shop. Also, Sydney's first Crown Cemetery in 85 years opens. We'll tell you where. And a stadium stunt goes wrong, very wrong. The rugby match where everyone was looking up.
Well, this market sell-off is already being nicknamed the Trump dump, and it's obviously extremely nasty, with 8 out of our top 10 biggest stocks tumbling by more than 3%. Commonwealth Bank and BHP down a brutal 6% each. But what about the stocks doing okay? Well, Telstra's 0.5% fall looks like a bit of a win, all things considered. Macquarie only fell 0.8%, and toll road company Transurban dipped a relatively mild 0.5%. These are the defensive stocks investors tend to like during market chaos, and they held up pretty well today. And Star Casino also had some good news. It has secured a $300 million lifeline from US casino giant Bally's, which will keep it afloat for at least a while longer. But with our dollar at multi-year lows, it looks like the Reserve Bank might need to cut interest rates more aggressively than previously thought.
Thank you, Chris. Coming up in our news, Amber with the weather.
Thanks, Pete. Tonight will be mostly clear and a little warmer than last night. Right now it's 20 degrees outside in the city, 21 in our west. I'll have your full forecast in just a moment. It was a gorgeous day, sunshine drenching Sydney as temperatures climbed above average. It warmed up to 26 degrees in Terry Hills, 27 in Blacktown, Liverpool, Campbelltown and Cronulla, 28 in the city and Penrith. It was a cold start for parts of New South Wales. It was the coldest night this early in the season in 17 years for Inverell and Kempsey, with lows of 8 to 9 degrees. 13 years for Glen Innes with a chilly low of 2 degrees. It was an 8-year record for Cessnock, falling to 8 degrees, and a 5-year record for both Grafton and Coffs Harbour. Today, southern New South Wales warmed up to tops in the low to mid-20s, while northern New South Wales saw tops in the mid to high 20s, reaching a top of 27 in Narrabri, Grafton and Newcastle. Let's take a look at tomorrow. And onshore winds will bring some light showers across Tasmania, southern Victoria, eastern New South Wales and southeast Queensland. Brisbane heading for a partly cloudy day, 28 degrees, fine and 22 in Canberra, a cloudy 19 on the way for Melbourne. We are expecting some light showers along the New South Wales coast from Lismore to Wollongong, but the rest of the state should stay dry, heading for tops of around 21 to 23 degrees across southern New South Wales, warmer in the north, a top of 25 for Coffs Harbour, 28 in Burke and Narrabri. Sydney will be partly cloudy tomorrow. There is a 70% chance of light showers with light southerly winds. If that rain arrives, we could see up to 4 millimetres along the coast, but only up to 1 millimetre, if anything, in our west. It will be much cooler than today, only heading for 21 degrees in Terry Hills and Cronulla, 22 in Kellyville, Blacktown and Parramatta, 23 in Liverpool, Campbelltown and in the city. Looking ahead, we could see a shower or two on Wednesday, 24 degrees, warming up and fining up on Thursday and Friday, heading for tops of 26 to 27 degrees. At this stage, we could see a shower or two across the weekend with tops of 26, and we'll see those nights range from 16 to 18 degrees. In our west, partly cloudy skies on Wednesday with a top of 25, warming up to 28 degrees on Friday with a shower or two across the weekend. Tops around 26 degrees, and we'll see those overnight lows ranging from 14 to 17 degrees, Pete.
Amber, thank you. Ali is next with the current affair. That is 9 News for this Monday. I'm Peter Overton. I hope you have a good evening. From all of us, good night.